Good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, my friends. My name is Lucky Basil, or known as Tyler, coach of the Cloud9, back for week 3 of the DBL Pokemon Draft League, Season 7. And we got a hot match up today. We're facing against Tom, as you can see on the screen here. Tom's team consists of Nidoking, Darmanitan, Fortress, Xatu, Bouffalant, Vigavolt, Sinistcha, Obstagoon, Duraludon, Kingler, Mega Aldino, Wishy-Washy School Form as well. So a lot of guys, probably the most guys we're ever going to see. There's 12 that we got to prep for. Nidoking, Darm are always expected and got to prep for. I believe Fortress has a high chance of coming. Obstagoon, I believe, has a very, very, very high chance of coming and is probably going to be appearing, I would imagine. Sinistcha is also very scary for my team. And I can definitely see something like a Duraludon or Aldino coming as well. We'll just have to find out. There's 3 normal types that I got to prep for. So that's something we'll have to keep in mind. But yeah, I shall go over the team, starting off with a choice Scarfed Tornadus here. Scarfed Torn is going to be really, really nice. Because his fastest Mon is Nidoking. Here, let me bring this up for you. I should have prepped this in advance, but that's okay. As you can see, 95 speed is the highest in 3 different Mons. And we have a Tornadus here that can actually be modest Choice Scarf and outspeed their Choice Scarfs. So that is absolutely amazing. Hurricanes are going to hit super, super hard. It's going to be really, really nice. Focus Blast is there just to hit, what is it, the Duraludon. Pretty much, that's like the only thing that really resists it. I guess Vigavolt as well, but no, that's resistant. No. The other resist to flying. That's the only one, yeah. So really we're going to just be spamming Hurricanes, especially if Duraludon isn't there. I can U-turn out if possible, and I just have Tailwind on there just as a last resort, because we do have a Bramblegast that could potentially get a attack boost, but it's not really a main factor, and also just like get faster, just for everything there. We don't really need anything else. I mean, it could be like Defog, it could be Knockoff, but realistically, we're not gonna be clicking anything other than modest Hurricanes. And I will simply just land all my moves. That's just how it's going to be. I'm just going to land all my moves. So pretty simple Tornadus this time around. But I think it'll be super effective. Because literally like no flying resists. It's going to be really nice for Sinistcha as well. And then next we have Infernape with the heavy duty boots. With Grass Knot, Flamethrower, Aura Sphere, Scorching Sands. This outspeeds everything, barring Scarves. I have boots on because I'm anticipating webs. Webs is definitely a big possibility. And if Infernape gets slowed down, then it's going to be really, really bad. I have Scorching Sands for like Nidoking, Darm. Obviously a fire move to hit Fortress. I have a Grass Knot to hit like Kingler and Wishy-Washy, which are a real potential to come. Maybe not as much Kingler. Wishy-Washy I can see coming though. And then obviously Aura Sphere for all the normal types, and mainly Obstagoon. Because it doesn't have Sucker Punch or any priority, so I might have to sack something and then figure out a way to get Infernape in and just absolutely swamp that Obstagoon. Next is Tyrantrum, which we're not running Head Smash this week because Rock Blast is going to be super useful, mainly For Sash Vikavolt, if I see Vikavolt in the team preview screen, then I will lead it, and I will click Rock Blast. The other reason is I need Strong Jaw Crunch in order to break through Sinistra. Sinistra is a pretty good way to stop Tyrantrum, because the Machagacha can burn me, and it's really annoying, and heal up, and it's really hard to break through. It has really high defenses. So what I can do is, if I can manage to get a Dragon Dance off, I can then, not quite OHKO it at max HP, but very, very, very close. So with a little bit of chip, I can actually break through and kill it. Sorry about that, I am back. But yeah, like I was saying, the crunches, Strong Draw crunches at +1 is gonna do really big damage, especially towards Sinistra. And then Earthquake is good coverage, hits like Darmanido and Duraludon. And the loaded dice just allows me to deal a lot of damage. It like almost does as much damage if I get 5 hits as Head Smash. Not quite as much, but it's enough. I can afford to go Adamant here as well, which is really nice. So hopefully Tyrantrum can pull off another big sweep. But to support that, we have our Uxie. Uxie's going to be really, really useful here. Because sending up rocks is going to be really nice to do a bunch of chip to everything. Just solid all around. And then what I can do is I can click Yawn on like anything. And then U-turn out the next turn. Not sure why that keeps happening, but whatever. Yeah, like I said, Yawn into the Tyrantrum is going to be a good combo. You can U-turn out if I like predict any switches. Psychic Noise is mainly there to stop Sinistra from healing, any roosting from like Vikavolt or Xatu. It also is a good way to shut down Mega Audino to prevent any wishes from going off. So yeah, that's a pretty... our speed is there to outspeed, I think, Nidoking. So I can outspeed Nidoking and come in on that. I have really high defenses, but I can eat any special hits anyways. So it's not really a huge deal. And I can fire back, do a little bit of damage. Leftover is just good little recovery all around. But it's mainly defensive. I can't really stop Obstagoon anyways. It's just gonna kill me like regardless if it has guts. If it's reckless or defiant, it's fine, but guts is the most likely. But yeah, I can just take a lot of hits. Boufflant has a hard time prepping against it. It keeps happening. Alright, hopefully that should be good. But yes, we can take a lot of hits just kind of from everything. And just a little bit of that extra for things like Boufflant and Darm. I can take some hits there. Then we have a Swampert who has a really kind of funky set here. It has Knockoff, Earth Power, Toxic, and Flip Turn. This is going to be our main way to deal with Duraludon. Because once Duraludon goes down, then Tornadus has a very extra fun time, assuming I land all my hits. Knockoff is there. It's just overall a good move, and I can obviously hit the Sinistra as well. Because it's probably going to be a good switch in. Then I can click Toxic on anything annoying like Sinistra. I can Toxic the water types as well. Mega Audino. Mega Audino could run like Heal Bell, but I can just like Flip Turn out if that's the case. Earth Power is there because it doesn't have the most specially defensive mons in the world, and it just does more to like Fortress, and like Darmanitan, for example. And especially Duraludon, who has high defenses. So a little bit of mixed set, a little bit of a weird spread here, but It should be good. I think I have enough speed to outspeed like literally like minimum speed Sinistra. And we have the high special defense stat for things like Nidoking. Vikavolt could have Earth Power, but it's not super worried about it. Same thing. These two just kind of like be annoying. I can flip around with these guys and deal some status on the way out, and it'll be really nice. So next we have Bramblegast with the Focus Sash, Rapid Spin, Leech Seed, Shadow Sneak, and Strength Sap. This is a very annoying set for his team, because other than like Darmanitan, he's not really going to be breaking the team very much. His team is very bulky, especially on the defensive side. So if I can Leech Seed something, for example, like I can prevent Rapid Spins from Fortress, which means he can't Rapid Spin my my Leech Seed away. So that'll be really annoying for him. And then I can Strength Sap to keep my health up. I have the Focus Sash here in case anything goes awry. And I also have Shadow Sneak, because if I Shadow Sneak the Sinistra and I deal like 30, I think it was like 33% if it's just max HP, then I can do that, go down to 1 HP with the Focus Sash, and then Shadow Sneak again and potentially pick it off. Poltergeist would have been nice for Sinistra, obviously, but I'm worried that I'm going to knock it off and then not be able to hit it and stop it at all. I am aware a Boufflant could have Sap Sipper and just completely shut down my entire set, but I think getting the residual damage on all his guys is going to be really nice, and especially Strength Sap, because Strength Sap is going to be really strong against his team, because I can heal up quite nicely. And I outspeed everything barring his 95s if he wants to run Jolly or Timid. But yeah. I mean, Xatu is probably not going to be running max speed most of the time, but I have Shadow Sneak anyways. So I just have a bunch of HP investment. I'm just going to be here to be really, really annoying, and obviously Rapid Spin is going to be huge, because I anticipate Fortress or Duraludon putting up rocks, and especially Vikavolt, because I really, really don't want Vikavolt to put up webs. I mean, these two are kind of immune, but Tyrantrum would really not appreciate it, and I guess I like the other guys as well, so we shall see how it goes. There's a chance I change Expert Belt instead of Heavy Duty Boots on Infernape. Just that extra damage is especially going to be nice. So there is a chance I do that and just not let webs happen. So I could risk that, but we'll see. So yeah, this is the team versus Tom. The reason I didn't bring a couple guys, like I didn't bring Ninetales. Here, let me pull up my other squad. I didn't bring Ninetales because Nidoking, Darm, Fortress, they kind of like break through, and I can't really touch Duraludon either. I could Freeze Dry to do some damage to the water types, but even then, I don't do enough damage. And Veil is kind of not the most important thing in the world, because he can kind of just break through or outstall the Ninetales anyways, and I think just the value of my other guys are just slightly more important. I don't want to invite these two in to get free damage, because I can't switch into them every single time. It's just a lot of sheer force guys to break through my team. Let's see, I didn't bring Magnezone, also kind of for the same reason. I think Nidoking and Darm are invited to come in against Magnezone. I could have like Magnet pulled the Fortress, but that has Volt Switch. I could Magnet pull the Duraludon. I can't really do much damage back, unfortunately. The resistances are nice, but the ground coverage on a lot of his mons. Like Fortress could even run Earth Power, I think. I think Fortress gets Earth Power. It's definitely gonna get, yeah, it has Earthquake, Earth Power, so it could definitely mess up my Magnet Zone anyways. And I don't know, the speed just wasn't super ideal to be a proper breaker that my other guys could. Yeah, and then I didn't bring my low tier guys. I felt like Skunk Tank getting up the Toxic Spikes wasn't super great because Nidoking is there. And Rapid Spin Fortress is very annoying. And getting burnt is also not super ideal with Sinistra being there. It's probably going to run like a Culver Berry, I would imagine. But yeah. And then Masquerain, I also think Webs, his team is already slow enough. Webs is not super necessary. And I definitely could have run a Quiver Dance set because he has like low special defense and an Air Slash. But I think my other guys are just a little bit more valuable in the end. So yeah, that's going to be my team for Tom. There's a chance I change a thing or two, but this is what I'm going to rock out with. I'm a little nervous because I've never really used a Bramblegast in this kind of way. And I'm hoping my three breakers can kind of do enough here to bring out the team to its full potential with my bulky supporting guys in the back. Yeah, well, I apologize for the little bit of the mishaps during this recap, but hopefully I'll get that fixed. And I will see you all when the battle begins. Regular transition. 1. And we are here with the battle. We see Darmanitan. We do see the Xatu, surprisingly. No Duraludon, which is awesome. Sinistra is there. Wishiwashi is there. It's a little surprising, but I kind of understand it. Then we got the Nidoking and the Vikavolt as well. I think my obvious play here is going to be to go into my Tyrantrum here. I would love to Rock Blast the hell of that Vikavolt. I will say good luck, have fun. And we are gonna get the job done. If it's a Nidoking, I will go into my probably Yuxi. Does Nidoking? Let's see. Does Nidoking get anything? Does it get a grass move? I guess Hidden Power Grass. I mean, it could run it, but I doubt it. We do have a especially defensive guy. We'll see what we're rocking with. Let's look at Nidoking, actually. Wall Breaker into my Swampert. Just see if it's a good little pivot here. That's a Mega Swampert. Yeah, Earth Power does about half. So I do live. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm just gonna lead my Tyrantrum here and see what is going to happen. We do see the Xatu. Which Xatu could outspeed. It could like Thunder Wave me. I'm not super excited about getting Thunder Waved. So with that being said, what could Xatu even do? What does this mod do? Let me. I didn't even like check. Xatu, it's very fast, so it could Thunder Wave me. Thunder Wave, it could Wish, it could U-turn, it could Tailwind, which could be a little annoying. It could. Yeah, Thunder Wave could be really annoying. This thing does get defog. I mean, Rock Blast seems like a pretty decent play. if I get Thunder Waved, is it going to be that bad? Probably yes. I really don't want to get Thunder Waved. I think I'm just going to go into Swamp Breed here. Yeah, I couldn't risk it. I couldn't risk it. And now I just click Knockoff for free. Yep, there's a Sinistra. That's half its health gone. Jesus, it's Scarfed? Okay. Which means it has some good speed. I think I go into my... so if it's offensive... hold on. So if it's Sinistra... And it's like... What? So it looks like it's like all offensive, like all speedy. If I go into my Bramblegast here, Bramblegast. Oh, that's Bramblegast. Shadowstake doesn't quite take it out. I could just go into my my Infernape for kind of free here. It'll heal up a little bit, but I'm not super worried about it. And then I could just click Flamethrower. I could also go into my Choice Scarfed Modest guy. Yeah, I definitely don't want to stay in here and get a free healing. So, who can take it better? I think, yeah, I think my Tornadus is my best bet. There's a Trick Room, interesting. I'm just gonna click Hurricane. I have no reason not to. Huge, huge. That's a big threat gone. Big threat gone. And now I can just go into... I'm assuming Vikavolt is coming out. Interesting. I'm gonna go into my especially defensive guy and stall out these turns. This could be like, what, like Specs Bug Buzz, maybe? Okay, there is the Energy Ball. Did read the switch. That's very nice on his part. But with that being said... I just click Rock Blast here. Trick Room is very annoying, but oh my god, the crit! No, not the crit. That's very unfortunate. Okay, I forgot I got Flash Cannon too. So we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna click Leaf Seed here. Yep, there's that. And then we're gonna click Strength Step. Nice, nice, nice. And we're gonna sneak to finish it off. Okay, but now I can go into my let's see, it has Bug Buzz. Okay. I could just U-turn out. Yeah, I think I want to U-turn out here and go into my Uxie. That does kill it. Nice. Okay. And we're going to go into Uxie here. If you go into Xatu, I will definitely... Ooh, okay. Interesting. I am actually going to click Yawn here. Oh, it lived. Okay, nice. And that means I'll try to click Stealth Rock here. Oh, I forgot. Shit. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm just gonna U-turn out. Slow U-turn. I should have U-turned before. That's a little sad. I think we're gonna lose this. I think... I mean, I do have a Scarf Torn. I just have to land all my Hurricanes. We'll see how that goes. And I missed. Yeah, I got punished. I don't think I can really beat the Xatu, unfortunately. It's scarfed. Damn, Scarf Trick Room on Sinistra. That's kind of crazy. That really got me. Is this also Scarf Nidoking? It is also Scarf Nidoking. Yeah, GG. GG. That's crazy. Double Scarf and Trick Room? That's crazy. Well, GG Satam. That just went completely the wrong direction. I couldn't get any momentum off of that insane speed control. I didn't think Double Scarf was coming. That's crazy. And of course I missed my Hurricane. That's just the nail in the coffin too. I don't think it mattered too much. Well, it definitely could have. It definitely might have, but anyways, I think we might have a post-match interview. So if that happens, I will cut to that. But if not, stay lucky out there. Bye-bye.
So what caught you off guard?
So, Scarf, the double Scarf, and the double Trick Room. That caught me off guard the most, because I thought I had the speed control under the bag. I totally forgot Sinistra got Trick Room, because I'm like, oh, you're going to do some, like, either, like, Calm Mindset. You're actually triple Scarf, actually.
I was, yeah, and then you fucking...
knocked it off. I'm like,
so in
wait a
video,
minute.
Looking at all the teams, you mentioned it sucks that you forgot Sinistra had it, because you mentioned me having so many Trick Rooms. And you're like, that's gonna be obvious. So I was like, okay, what if I run Trick Room and only 2 abusers?
Yeah, and also, Vikavolt having Flash Cannon. I forgot I got that move. I'm like, oh, Bug Buzz, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball for Swampert.
Were you what's his name, bulky at all? Because I don't think it mattered. The calc said it was pretty...
On Tyrantrum?
Yeah.
No, it was all offensive. It was supposed to be a lead, lead breaker, so you can't set up webs. I was Rock Blast with Rock Blast and the loaded dice.
Yeah, both Bug Buzz would have killed. I actually brought Flash Cannon for the fucking Ninetales.
Oh yeah.
Which I also brought fucking Brick Break for the Ninetales, which didn't even come.
Yeah, Ninetales, I'm like, okay, you have a Darmanitan, a Nidoking, and a Duraludon, mainly. I thought Duraludon was coming. At least, like, over Xatu. I was not expecting Xatu at all.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to run on that thing.
I mean, it clearly worked. It scared me out, because I'm like, wait, this thing gets Thunder Wave, right? I could have easily killed Xatu. But me getting paralyzed is definitely not the most ideal thing in the world.
What I was going to do, although it sucks, is you had fucking... Well, my bad. You had Rock Blast. So I was expecting you to just, like, head smash him or something.
Yeah.
And then I was going to Trick Room after Thunder Waving you, if you did that. But you had Rock Blast, so I would have been screwed.
Yeah. Also good protection, energy balling into my Swampert right away. I would have killed Torn or who else was in at the time?
I think it was Torn, but he would have Or no, it wasn't.
What? Did,
Who was it?
no, I think it was Torn.
Maybe I'm misremembering. We can watch it, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was Torn.
there was a moment where Torn was in front of.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I get the special defense drop, so it wouldn't have mattered. Was what.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah. Then.
Must misremember.
Yeah, I was trying to like swap around to just stall out Trick Room. But yeah, crit I don't think mattered.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, and the only reason I lived was because of Sash. I was max HP too. Vectold is so strong.
Yep. That thing. I really wish I didn't Thunderbolt there, but either way.
Yeah, I think at this point I was like so far behind. My Infernape didn't have like any like an item that'll like boost its attack, like Life Orb or Expert Belt or whatever. It didn't. It kind of wasn't his job. It was just kind of like outspeed everything and just have good coverage. I was expecting the Obstagoon. I thought Obstagoon was coming. Obstagoon was really scary into my team.
You guys were very, what's the word? Wanking them off in that the draft review.
Yeah. Yeah, because like my only like really dark resist is like normal resist is Magnezone and Bromogast, and both of them get like smoked by Guts Boost.
I thought you'd have like Vacuum Wave or something on the Infernape.
I mean, I had spent it anyways, and I had no way of like it doesn't have priority, so yeah, I was kind of really relying.
It outspeeds it until it don't, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess my like two bulky guys, like Swampert and Yuxi, they're kind of like mixed defenses. And I really wanted to. I also should have U-turned on the when I yawned the Darm, which I barely lived the Flare Blitz. I should have U-turned instead of Stealth Rocked. I just assumed you were gonna kill me anyways. But I guess that makes sense. Just in case like Infernape with like Nasty Plot or something.
Yeah, then the insult to injury, the Stealth Rock's getting bounced.
I mean, it didn't really matter in the end, because Torn was already super low and I had boots on Infernape. But it is what it is.
Oh, I look forward to hearing the thoughts during the battle. Those are the fun ones.
Yeah, during the battle, I feel like I'm like, oh, okay, this is happening. That sucks. Well, my like.
I like watching specifically. I don't know how many times you've done it, but they're the two games I have with you that you made a video of. They both have like an oh shit moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one will too. But the other one, that first one was the Altaria, right? Where I cotton guard and it just
yes, yeah, the reverse 6-0, yeah, in playoffs. Yeah, I remember that. I think that was after I missed a head smash or something.
Yeah, that Arcanine.
Yeah, the more in hindsight, I think I tried to be too fancy with it. I think. Because really my main win cons were Tornadus. If I can land every single Hurricane, which I didn't. And Tyrantrum, if I can manage to set up a Dragon Dance, which I didn't. The other four mons...
That's the reason I brought Xatu, and I was hoping... Obviously Rock Blast screws that idea either way. I didn't even think about that, but in case you got set up, I could just sack whatever and then throw in Xatu and hopefully Trick Room on it. Yeah,
the other reason I didn't go Head Smash is I really needed Strong Jaw Crunch in order to break through a defensive Sinistcha. Because other than that, I can't really... Like, non-boosted, like, Strong Jaw Crunch just doesn't do enough, even at +1 if you're bulky.
Really?
Yeah.
Sinistro. What a thing.
Yeah, it's very, very annoying to deal with, for sure.
Definitely weird. It's one of them new gen Pokemons where there's not really. You either run it setup or you just. You got like 2 ways to use it.
Yeah, like if you had to call mine up, it was very, very difficult for me to actually break through Sinistcha, because like Hurricanes is not doing as much, and Fernape can't really break through because like the fire moves is neutral, right? Tyrantrum, if it's not +1 strong draw, Crunch just doesn't do enough, and you just beat it outright with Machagacha. Yuxi could have psychic noise, but that's really it, and I also couldn't really take a +1 Shadow Ball. Obviously Swampert can't really do much other than like protecting a knockoff. And Bramblegast, assuming it was knocked off, that's why I didn't run Poltergeist. I had Sneak instead. So, yeah, in hindsight, my prep was definitely a lot worse than I guess I originally thought it was, like before the match.
I think if you look at your let me pull up. Your type chart is also really good, or for me, it's really good. Your Fire, Ground, Ice is your big weakness. So Nidoking and I guess just mostly Nidoking covers all that, and then I got plenty of that to go around.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my type chart is kind of messed because specifically Masquerain, it just adds like 4 of these red boxes, like it would be neutral otherwise. But
mine's pretty scuffed too. I'm weak to Fire, Water, Grass.
Not really.
A combination of the 3.
A little bit.
Fire, Water, Grass, Ice.
Yeah, I noticed Ice. Freeze Dry was really good into your team. I can like I said, I considered bringing Ninetales, but there's just too many things for you to like either tank it or outspeed.
I'm glad I talked myself. Oh, so if one of my Pokemon could have learned Snatch, I was gonna bring it, but none of them could. It was very unfortunate.
What does Snatch do again?
Steals a status move. I was gonna try to steal your Aurora.
Still, I thought that would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely insane. But yeah, I didn't feel like Aurora Veil was super necessary because you can kind of just break through or stall out my team, anyways. Because you have quite a few like roosters and
like all my stuff's pretty frail. Oh, they're not. They're not. Really
on the specialty side, it's definitely a lot worse.
Yeah. But yeah, when I'm doing half damage to everything, if I had to deal with 7 turns of Aurora Veil, it might have been rough. But so I mean, luckily Brick Break. I mean, that was all. The only one I ended up putting on was him. So.
What did you have Brick Break on? The Darm, yeah. I mean, yeah. It would have forced you to be scarfed into Brick Break, but that's like really it. Yeah, the triple scarf goes crazy.
I was worried about it.
Can you okay, like Darm and Nidoking, I can kind of understand. But why Sinistcha?
Well, I knew I wasn't going to set up with it. I really just wanted it to be there for the Trick Room and possibly a Drink Sap. I was pretty much just going to throw it in like I did and try to deal damage with it, and then hopefully it doesn't die, and I was just going to swap back out. And hopefully get a Trick Room off if, Zatu failed. She was really just the backup because I didn't want to bring Audino. But you forgot that it had Trick Room, so...
Yeah. I don't know, maybe... I can't even remember if, like, during prep I thought about it, but... I think I was just mainly hyper-focused on a non-Trick Room set, even if I did.
A big portion of the reason I even did what I did was mostly because of what you had said on the draft review.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, something along the lines of... Which I couldn't, you brought up how I have 3 Trick Room users or whatever, and that it's going to be something predictable, like it's going to be predictable at some point.
Yeah.
But you didn't bring up the sticky web, but I got sticky webs too. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was hyper focused on. I was hyper focused on sticky webs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mainly lost in the prep department. I don't think I played too horribly. You just kind of had so much momentum prep wise that I got
Yeah,
that I
that
got
roll
overwhelmed.
really. I was gonna try to keep it hidden, the trick room, but the opportunity arose pretty nicely.
Yeah, I do love how I think speed control is probably like one of my main ways to play, and I think you played really well around that because I did have I had Scarf Tailwind or Prankster Tailwind, I guess, just in case, but Trick Room kind of just absolutely bodies my entire team.
I think this is the problem everyone's gonna have. They're gonna see the speed tiers and be like, okay, they're gonna put less thought into it.
Yeah, I also thought that Yuxi and Swampert could like be a like an actual good pivot, but they got instantly killed. Basically one shot, both
You
of
know,
them.
just for the giggles too. Instead of Wishy-Washy, I originally was bringing Kingler. Just because you also said in the thing that I got 3 Sheer Force users,
Yeah.
so I was gonna bring all three, all 3 of them, Garf and shit. But then when I did the Trick Room, I redid the team into like half Trick Room. Before it was just kind of normal.
Mhm.
Because you had a lot of defoggers and you had a rapid spin, so I was just like, I'm not gonna do sticky webs at all. And then that's when I was like, I'll do Trick Room, partially, and that's where the 3 scarves came from.
Yeah, no, I think your team really worked out.
Kingler also just doesn't get moves I needed him to know. He gets like liquidation and then no crazy coverage, which Wishy-Washy gets. Wishy-Washy gets like earthquake and stuff.
Yeah, Wishy-Washy's awesome. I love that game. Yeah, I was hoping to like whittle things down more with Bramblegast as well, but again, you kind of just proved that you kind of just kill me before I can manage to be annoying.
I feel like these people are gonna be running, you know, big walls and stall. I don't think it's gonna work into me.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, good stuff on you, Tom. I feel like we have a pretty good rivalry going on here. It feels like we're pretty even in terms.
I think we are. I think I knocked you out of the first finals, right? And then you knocked me out.
Well,
Last season?
I think we're like, I think I'm 3 wins and 2 losses. I think against you. I think.
I have no idea.
Because I just beat you. I beat you in season 2. That's how I like because we fought in finals, right?
Oh, was that? Oh, that's right. I was in finals.
Yeah.
What
So
team was that?
that's
Metachamp Darkrai team.
I don't remember what you had.
I can't remember.
I had Terrapagos, I had Garchomp, Blacephalon, I think. That was my. I think you had Goldengo.
Oh yeah,
That was your
it was
Goldengo.
Darkrai. Yeah, I think I had Darkrai Goldango.
Yeah, that's when my Aurorus.
Oh, I totally remember. Yeah, I remember because I was the last pick. I remember drafting both those back to back, and everyone going, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
That's the last rotation.
Yeah. And then you beat me in playoffs in season. Was it 5 or 4? I think it was 4. I think 4 is.
I wish I had I used to have all my teams saved, but changed computers now. The cookies are.
Yeah, it's on the docs. We can look at that. But yeah, good shit. Any final words?
GG.
GG's. Yeah, you said it. You said it, man. You said it. I don't know. I think I'm facing Amin next week. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, all of that YouTube bullshit. And of course, stay lucky out there. Bye-bye.